Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. So let's start this video off with some Brandon Curry, 2 weeks out from this year's Olympia. Now, Brandon has been pretty quiet this prep, but we did get some sneak peeks of the physique in the video on the left. And on the right is just Brandon Curry standing with Patrick Johnson. Patrick looks massive there. But going into this year's Olympia, a lot of people are expecting Brandon to drop out of that top two. Me personally, I don't see it happening. And if Brandon does slip out of that top two, I could only see Heidi Chupin beating him. But I'm excited to see the package that he brings to this year's Olympia. I think Brandon Curry is going to shut up a lot of people this year. And in the next update of the day, we have a recent physique update from Iain Valliere, who is looking better than ever ahead of this year's Olympia. And outside of Heidi Chupin, Iain Valliere may be the most conditioned guy going into this year's show. Now, I'm pretty sure with the addition of Andrew, Sampson, Crizzo, and Derek Lunsford, a lot of people probably don't have Iain Valliere in their top 10, and I personally think that would be a mistake. Every guy is not going to come in shape to the Olympia, even though we want that to happen. Iain Valliere has shown he can come in conditioned consistently, and he also has a different level of conditioning and dryness that some guys just don't have. Now, switching over to Hunter Labrada, we have a recent physique update from him. Now, 2 weeks out from this year's Olympia, it seems like Hunter Labrada is in the best condition of his life. The only critique I have about his physique is the midsection. I wouldn't say it's protruding or he has a bubble gut, but it doesn't seem like Hunter Labrada has much control over it in this side tricep shot on the left. Let me know what you guys think about that. But how do you guys think Hunter Labrada will place at this year's Olympia? Can he maintain his 4th place spot? Can he maintain his top 6 position? Now, switching over to Rafael Brandão, we have some recent physique updates from him. A lot of people are really sleeping on this guy going into this year's Olympia. And I'm pretty sure you guys have probably heard by now, Brandon Curry has Rafa placing 5th at this year's Olympia, and also Nick Walker placing 10th, which is very interesting. But I'm excited to see Rafa on stage. Rafa just beat Samson Dauda last year at the Romania Pro, and a lot of people are looking at Samson Dauda to be in that top 6, top 8. His coach even has Samson in the top 3. So is it really too far-fetched to think that Rafael Brandão could be just as high as Samson Dauda since he beat him last year? Both of these guys will also be improved. Now, in the next update of the day, we have a recent physique update from Charles Griffen. And I believe Charles Griffen is going to make a serious impact at this year's Olympia. From last season to this season, with Charles learning the vacuum, almost a completely different bodybuilder. And also, Charles was good at Indy, was a little bit better at the Cali Pro. But from Cali to now, as you guys know, Matt Jansen said he has added 15 pounds to his physique. And it also appears that Charles is going to bring great conditioning. This guy is definitely going to be trouble. Now, switching over to Antione Vaillant. This guy looks absolutely cartoonish. These images don't even look real. From looking at this, Antione is going to win the 2022 Mr. Olympia. But backing off just a little bit, I definitely think we're going to see the best version of Antione Vaillant at this year's Olympia. And Antione is really an inspirational guy. If you guys don't know his backstory, he's really been through a lot, even torn both of his biceps. But Antione has overcome all of that, and it looks like he's going to bring his best physique ever to this year's Olympia. Now, switching over to James Hollingshead, we have some recent updates from him. The closer we get to this year's Olympia, the better James Hollingshead looks. I believe he's also on track to bring his best to this year's Olympia. And we're seeing all of these guys that are already in great condition. If guys are unable to bring the condition regardless of their shape, they may be shifted down in placings. But you guys let me know in the comment section below, where do you see James Hollingshead placing at this year's Olympia? Is it a possibility that James finds himself within their top 10? Now, switching over to 212, we have a recent physique update from Keone Pearson. And my predictions are out. I predicted Keone Pearson to place 3rd at this year's Olympia. And from these updates, you guys may say Keone looks small, but they are first thing in the morning, fresh out of bed. Keone is very, very flat. But where do you guys see Keone Pearson placing going into this year's Olympia? Is it a possibility he wins the title? And switching over to classic physique, we do have one physique update from Dancovea Anderson ahead of this year's Olympia. And this guy looks absolutely crazy. Definitely has a top 10 physique. My only concern is, can he bring, once again, Olympia level condition? We've seen Dancovea get in good shape, but we haven't seen him peeled. And if you're going to be next to guys like Urs Kalasinski, you know, Michael DeWool, you're definitely going to have to bring that conditioning. And ending this video here with the archive of the day, you guys let me know in the comment section below which legendary bodybuilders are these. As always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from GOAT Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.